Okay, now I've drawn my animal into different sections, and the next thing now is to go and start putting in some textures. So if we go to, you can find the textures as you have done previously, saving the images. So I saved the sausage dog earlier, but now I'm going to look for some textures on the internet. So I'm going to just search for a gold texture to start off with. So by clicking enter, let's find a gold texture. Now you can do this in Google Chrome, but I might suggest that you do it in Internet Explorer because it's easier to save the images that you require. So this looks like quite a nice texture, so I'll left click onto there. And let's choose an image. So this looks very nice for what I want. But the trick is, if I come back out, is that whether if you're in Bing or in Google Chrome, you should be able to see that there are some of these menus around here, and you can choose the image size. So you do want a large enough image which has got some good quality to it. So if we click onto medium, then you can get something which will be appropriately sized. So I'm going to just choose this one here, and so now that I can view the source image and just see what it looks like originally on the website, I will then go right click, save picture as, and I'm then going to go and find my area. Remember, look at your name. It should be something like your, 4 letters of your surname, first letter of your first name, then numbers. So look for this folder, and then you can go to My Documents, your Year 8 folder, or whichever you have, or your Year 7 in your case, and then you can go to Exotic Creatures, or Creative Art should I say, Exotic Creatures, and then go into Images. So you probably have lots of textures from previous lessons that we've saved. So if I put in gold texture, now we're going to switch over to Photoshop. And remember this, where I took the original picture, which I'm now going to close. I'm going to go File, Open, and then I'm going to find, hopefully in my Images folder from last time, then I'll find the gold texture. So I'm now going to copy this texture, because that's the window that's open, and take it over into the sausage dog. So if I click onto the texture up here, then I'm now going to go select all, so Control A, Control C, to the other window, Control V. So that's ended up there. Okay, once again, so I just do it like a little song almost, and remember this, okay, Control A, Control C, to the other window, Control V. If you remember that, you're going to use the keyboard shortcuts here, so press Control A, Control C, to the other window, Control V. There it is. But the trick of Photoshop is that you've got all of these layers to control your picture much more. So now if I double click on the text, I can turn that into gold texture, hit enter. Then I can drag it below the outline. Watch for this thick black line that's just appearing around here. Okay, so there's the thick black outline when you drag the gold texture, or whichever you've got, underneath the outline. And now it's switched position. Did you notice that? There's the outline, there's the gold texture. And look at what's happened here. It's gone beneath the line. So now what we do, go back to the outline and we lock that, because we now don't want to change it. We don't want to click on it by accident. So if I were to try and draw onto it, now it's coming up with this menu. So now we're going over to the gold texture. The textures should only be in between the sausage dog and the outline. So now I'm on the gold texture because that's the one I want to change. I then go to the eraser, choose a nice large eraser. So let's see what 19 looks like. Perhaps I want something that's larger. If I've got 19 selected and change this bit here, the master diameter, I can then change the size, which is up here. So once again, click onto the triangle, selected on 19, change this slider, so you got 33 here, and let's go bigger still until we can see that it does, a large enough size so that you can see the effect of it. And look at it, it's like magic. Just erase and keep only the bit. Only keep the bit that you want. If you want to do it with more control, press the magnifying glass, draw a box over the area, return to the eraser. Yeah? So look at that eraser over here. Click onto this, and then you should be able to, or if you make a mistake like I did there, undo the eraser, perhaps use a smaller brush, change that master diameter, and then you should be able to see that you can edge in. It's quite therapeutic, this. Edge in, and you can get your texture, and you can do this as finely as you like. And look at it, the outline is beautiful, it keeps and maintains where it is. So now I'm just erasing into the texture, and let's just take out all of that area, and all I want to be left with is just that one textured area. Closing in, just so that means I can just about see this area here, and taking out that colour and just leaving that little bit on the outline there. And look at that. Now if I click on the magnifying glass, click onto fit screen, look at that, you've got your texture on your animal. Doesn't that look fantastic? Repeat this technique until you've got lots of textures all around your creature.